Hey guys, Lindsay Jones here from PartyPlanDivas.com. Here is a replay of today's members-only webinar about how to use Snapchat to build your business. Be sure to wait until the very end to see our Cyber Monday specials from Party Plan Divas. Enjoy. Welcome. Happy Monday. Happy Cyber Monday. I hope you guys are having a great sale. I know that I've seen a whole bunch of them in the community, on my Facebook page, on my Facebook profile. Like they're happening everywhere. Of course, Black Friday is like the official kickoff to the holiday selling season. We, of course, have been working on it for weeks now, as have a lot of big box retailers. But this is where we get the final push. And so I hope you're having fun with that. Next week, we're going to be talking about those last-minute holiday sales tactics and stuff. But this week, we're kind of wrapping up our social media series. And if you are a guest, welcome. We're excited to have you here. If you're a member, then all of those trainings have been uploaded already to the training library. So we've done Facebook, we've done Twitter, we've done Pinterest, we've done Instagram was huge. So all of those trainings are up in the training library, which of course you can access 24/7 at your own time. But today we're talking about Snapchat. And, you know, Snapchat, when it first came out, caught a little bit of heat because you have people that are like, why do you need to send things that disappear? Why would I? First of all, it seems shady, right? And, you know, I think everybody uses, there are people that use social, there's Carmen, you made it, yay! There are some people that are going to use social media for shady things, but then there are people who are not, right? So, but with the thing about it disappearing, you have people go, why would I spend time to create something if it's just going to appear? Why would I put time or commit time to something that is going to go away, that's going to disappear in 24 hours, or that's going to disappear as a message in 10 seconds. So I think that Snapchat kind of grew with teenagers because, and even the original statistics was that it was very, very big in people between the ages of about 16 to 19. And the thing was, a lot of marketers were like, that's not my demographic, right? We need people who are a little bit older, a little bit more mature, a little bit more spending money, that kind of stuff, and it kind of got overlooked. Well, that was then, and this is now. There's over 100 million daily active users and 400 million snaps being sent per day. It's one of the fastest growing social networks, and it's now going from 18 to 34, so that's getting a little bit higher. Still younger than I am, but you know, it's growing so quickly, and I really think that as it grows and as it kind of catches on, that we're going to see that demographic go higher and higher. The thing is, the 25 to 34 is a huge buying demographic in direct sales. Huge. Not only in purchasing, but in hosting and also in joining your team. It's a big section of our industry. So even if you're thinking, that may be still a little bit young, I'm going to suggest that you look beyond that because it is certainly a big group for direct sales. In January 2016, so almost a year ago, Bloomberg News reported that Snapchat now delivered more than 7 billion videos to users each day. Here's the thing that's interesting about that. At the time, Facebook was only doing 8 billion. I couldn't find any more statistics that were more recent than that, but even so, when you look at the fact that there's 400 million snaps, 100 million users, all right, let's do some math here. There are 1.6, I think, billion Facebook people. People only doing 1 more billion videos, like the math and whatever. So when you look at this, it just is so much more robust for being smaller than Facebook, who is of course the leader of everything. But still, that should get you excited about the opportunity there. Because I'm a little bit geeky, I got a few more statistics. Every day, between 350 million photos are uploaded to Facebook. All right, but 65% of these users, like if you're comparing Snapchat to Facebook, Snapchat is doing more. Okay, now Snapchat doesn't necessarily maybe because you can't just update a status, right? Like you can't, it has to be a picture or it has to be a video. Uh-oh, Carmen. I'm sorry about that. It'll upload. Maybe YouTube will be able to put it together. Anyway, so you can see here, and we've been talking when we talked about Instagram and we talked about YouTube and how important photo and video is. This is part of what is kind of driving that train, is being able to get to people real time in those images, in that video. Video is taking over, you know, it's kind of, what did it say that, oh gosh, what is that song that we're taking over the radio star or whatever? Well, now video is taking over the social media, whatever. So the thing is, the Snapchat community is super engaged. They are super there. They are super engaged and interested. So let's back it up just a little bit. So what exactly is Snapchat? So if you're brand new, Snapchat is a mobile app that lets you send public or private snaps and video from people to your smartphone. You can set a timer for how long it shows, which goes between 3 and 10 seconds. You can add filters, geo filters, you can draw on it, add stickers, the whole 9. And then you can do a My Story, which disappears every 24 hours. So here's how it works. Let's say you take a picture of something that you're looking at. You can pretty it all up with fun filters and geo filters by swiping the screen left and right. And geo filters are like, if I'm in certain areas of town, I can swipe over and it'll say like Pensacola or Pensacola Beach, or you can have geo filters for events. They do concerts here, normally set their own geo filters. So everybody that is Snapchatting, and here's the thing, just the fact that these companies are setting these geo filters and stuff lets you know just how big and upcoming this is and how they expect it to be. So you create all this good stuff, make it all pretty, and then you have three choices. The first thing that you can do is you can send it to individual people privately, okay? And when they get a notification, they can click on it, and it's there between 3 to 10 seconds, and then it goes away forever, 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 kind of. We'll talk about that in a second. They can then respond like a text or send a picture back like a text. The second thing that you can do is upload it to My Story, which your story ended up chronicling all of the snaps that you choose to send, and you choose to send each one to your story so that people can kind of look, and every 24 hours that falls off. So it gives you that really captive audience for those 24 hours, and you're able to kind of, you know, again, kind of create a story, kind of, you know, really connect, tell people what it's like to live a day in the life of you. And then the third thing you can do is go to put it in My Memories, but we're going to talk about that later. We're not going to talk about that today. What I will say is that we do have a brand new Snapchat training library coming to the site. So we'll talk more about My Memories in that. All right, moving on. So, you know, you think, well, but it disappears. Why, again, would I want something that disappears? I've heard a ton of marketers, bloggers, business owners say, why would I put the time into something that disappears? I'd rather use something like Instagram that stays forever, or Facebook, or even blogging. Here's the thing. I want you to think about you as a user using Instagram or using Facebook. All right, so number one thing, no algorithm. Okay, I absolutely adamantly hate algorithms, you guys. I wish they would get rid of it. I understand why they use it, but I hate them. And now Facebook and Instagram both have algorithms. So with this, obviously, there's no algorithm. But the reason why this works, think of yourself as a user. You're scrolling through Facebook. You're just scrolling. If something catches your eye, you may stop on it. But if it doesn't, you just keep on scrolling, right? With Snapchat, if either you're sending it directly to them, or they're loading your story because they're interested in what you have to say, you have their attention. It's that short little snippet, and you have their attention right then. They're not just scrolling. They're actively engaged in watching your snap, whatever it may be. So you actually have captured their attention for those 3 to 5 seconds. If you think about like commercials, we're scrolling through commercials, right? Everybody's got a DVR now. I don't even know when the last time was I watched a commercial. Ads on Facebook, they're on the side, or you're just scrolling through them, right? So the thing about Snapchat is, even though it's only a few seconds, and even though it disappears, for that little whatever time, you have them captivated, you have them there. So that's why it works. And you get people that look forward to your snaps every single day, and people that watch your snaps every single day. That is why, I'm going to sidebar here for a second, it is so very important that you make sure the things that you are snapping add value, okay? So one of the biggest rules of social media is that anything that you post on social media should be educational, entertaining, or humorous, pretty much. Those are the three things, right? Which kind of falls under entertaining. If you take your dog for a walk every single day, probably don't need to snap that every single day. But you have a very unique position in that you can add a little bit, a little tip, a little training, a little something in every single snap. So you can maybe have that you're walking the dog every single day, but every single day you also put some little snap for how to make life better, or you share something that you're interested in. You will not congregate, I can't think of what I'm looking for, but you will have a tribe of people that will start to watch you, and they will start to engage. I joke that I have such a girl crush on the lady's name is Melissa Hartwig, and she is the writer of Whole30. And if you guys know Whole30, her snaps I look forward to every single day. They are all about fitness and food, and they are inspiring, they're entertaining, they're educational, she's funny, she's unique, she's all these many things. And so literally every single day I look on Snapchat to see if Melissa has uploaded a snap. So I can tell you how this works, but she has a very close niche, and people watch her for that niche. And so this is something that you can capitalize on as well and do. And I think it's Hartwig_Melissa if you guys want to watch her. She's fantastic. So it disappears. Oh, hey, Angie, I didn't know you were on. So it disappears kind of, okay? People can take a screenshot. So the one thing that you want to make sure of, Snapchat is about authenticity. Snapchat is about being real. When you think about, Instagram and stuff, Instagram, you want it to be themed, you want it to be cohesive, you spend time styling out the pictures for Instagram, you think of all the hashtags that work for the image and stuff like that. It's much more branded. That's not Snapchat. Facebook, the way to get, up, you have to share other people's stuff plus your stuff. Excuse me. It's links, it's asking questions, it's sharing images, it's whatever. It's not Snapchat. Twitter, it's like a cacophony. Twitter is one of those, you just walk into a busy room and start talking to people. It reminds me of the floor of the stock exchange or something. Like everybody's screaming. How they get anything done just kind of blows my mind. Snapchat is your reality. Snapchat is what is real. You get to be authentic and you. If you're ever going to hear me say a curse word on social media, it would be on Snapchat, because it goes away. But Snapchat is going to be me. You're going to see me with no makeup and my crazy hair and my mess in my office or whatever. Snapchat is your reality. So because of that, just make sure that you remember that things can be screenshot. So be really, really you. But again, so these are obviously screenshots. So these are funny, right? And some of these, obviously, I took from Google. You can get creative, have fun with your snaps. People will learn to expect it from you, so it can really kind of grow. But just remember, while these are silly or funny or whatever, you want to make sure that every single thing that you snap is becoming of a business owner. Okay, so I always have to say, just be very, very careful, because even though you think, oh, it disappears, it doesn't. First of all, it doesn't always disappear, because anybody can Snapchat or can screenshot at any time. Okay, we're going to talk about though how to use that to our benefit, and I've got 12 minutes left. All right. So how do you use Snapchat? What would you want to use Snapchat for? What are things? outside of just daily life. Well, here's the thing. First of all, people love your daily life. There's a reason why reality television has like completely taken over the airwaves, and more shows are showing up every single week that are reality. I get pitched for more reality shows than I do scripted shows right now. We are interested in other people's reality. We like watching and seeing other people's life and what they go through and what they feel and what they experience. So Snapchat, again, is a place for you to experience with other people. It's a very empathetic kind of society that we have going on right now. We want to know, we want to understand, and we want to be a part of it. So things that you can use it for. One thing, how about live events? So let's say that right now we've got vendor fairs going on like crazy, right? We've got just a few weeks left of the holiday selling season. Whether you are a vendor, whether you are just going for fun, you could Snapchat these vendor events, walk around, take little snaps, interview, whatever the other people, like you could come up with and do an entire snap of all these different little clips from these events. I am going to be heading to ShiftCon this weekend. I leave Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you guys can follow me on Snapchat. I'm going to be snapping from the entire thing, because here's the thing, that doesn't necessarily fit, so to speak, in any other of my social media things. I may have a few things that go to Instagram. I, of course, will come home and type up the training and stuff, but the way that I'm going to let you experience where I am and what I'm doing is going to be through Snapchat. It's in New Orleans, so there's going to be beignets, there's going to be, parties, there's going to be all kinds of stuff. And how I get to kind of take you with me is by taking you on Snapchat. So you can showcase live events. If you're at your home parties, ask, is it okay, guys, to say, I'm on Snapchat, and I would love to take a snap of all of us before the party gets going. Is it okay? We want to get in here and do an USSY, right? The selfie with all of us, an USSY. And it's a great opportunity for you to say to that same party, if you're on Snapchat, I want to follow you, okay? Because then we'll talk more about other things that you can do with Snapchat. So the reason why you want to have those people as followers. One of them is you could do a snap contest. So this was Grubhub that did it was kind of a scavenger hunt, so to speak, but they did a contest for, it was 5 days long, and people that entered all 5 days, they did like this great big drawing or something like that. But they gave a topic or a subject or whatever for every single day, and then people sent them in snaps. Okay, well, because this is Grubhub, obviously it had to do with food, but you could do something for your business. So if you're in jewelry, maybe you do favorite earrings on Monday, favorite bracelet on Tuesday, or whatever. If you are with food, you could do appetizer on Monday, what's for breakfast Tuesday, that kind of stuff. If you're with skincare, you could do, snap me your mascara on Monday, that kind of stuff. So you can really kind of, here's the thing, it's crazy because you think, who cares? But people will do this. It's pretty incredible. So you can have fun contests to get people engaged and working with you. Angie, you could do favorite songs. That would be a good one for you. So here's another thing too, Snappy coupons. So this is super fun. I think this would be awesome. Now this you could use in your home parties and vendor events, but a frozen yogurt chain, 16 handles, they put a contest out, and the way that it worked is that they would snap it out. But remember, those images only show for 3 to 10 seconds. So you would get a notification, whatever, that it was up there, but you would have to show the cashier, and it was between 16 and 100% off. So you could even get a free yogurt, but you had to show it to them during those 3 to 10 seconds. So like you're sitting there, you're waiting in line, you've got your phone, whatever, and then you hit it, and then boom, you show the cashier. So I just think it's super fun. I mean, here's the thing, guys. We like that kind of excitement. We like not knowing. Those silly Hatchimal animal things that are so popular right now that are selling like crazy on eBay, and people are like killing each other to try to get them on Black Friday and stuff. The funniest thing about those is that once they hatch, like everybody says, once they hatch, you quit playing with them. We just want to know what's inside. We want to know that kind of, excitement around it. So you can do that with Snapchat and with something like this. So you can get people involved by saying, I've got Snapchat codes for you, Cyber Monday. I could maybe be snapping you guys some, you know, codes or whatever. Just a cute idea. So how do you gain followers? So one of the things, obviously, talk about your Snapchat, share your Snapchat at your parties, at your vendor events. This is a Snap code right here. So everybody is given an individual Snap code when you sign up. And you can have it printed. Look, this guy put it on his business cards. If you're doing a vendor event, have one of those little placard signs. Excuse me, put your Snap code up there and encourage people to follow you by putting yours up. And you will get a notification that you followed them, that they have followed you, so you can follow them back. Recently, Snapchat did add these URLs. So it is snapchat.com/ad/whatever your username is. It does make it easier, but here's the thing. You still have to add you from the app, okay? But you can actually use this code anywhere. So if you have a blog, have a Snapchat icon so that people can follow you and use this code. You can Instagram this image so that people can follow you, cross from your Instagram over to Snapchat. Twitter will allow you to do the same thing. You can tweet this. And speaking of Twitter, this is one that I will be updating, is doing an auto direct message. So this means when somebody follows me on Twitter, they're going to get an automated direct message that says, thank you for following me on Twitter. I'm also on Snapchat at, and then this address. Okay, so you can really see how you can cross-promote and gain followers that way, the people that are following you that want to engage and want to see what you are doing. Here's the thing. That means you're going to have to use it. Don't collect followers and then never update anything. And I will tell you, I'm just as guilty. I told you guys 2 weeks ago, I said my word for 2017, and I encourage you to choose a word for 2017. My word for 2017 is consistency. And this is one of the things that I'm going to work on, is consistently having that Snapchat story going. All right, so this is a way for you to gain followers. But how do you find people to follow? So the easiest way to first start is to connect your Snapchat to your Facebook. Okay, that's going to pull the people that you already know. The way that you do that is when you launch your Snapchat, there's a little ghost at the very top. Okay, hit on that, and then you can go to add friends, and it gives you several options. You can add, you can connect to Facebook, you can add by email, add by username, this and the other. Something that I found just today that I have been checking out. From your phone, do this from your phone because otherwise it doesn't work as well. If you go to snapchat.directory, there is a huge Snapchat directory. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people are on here. It is very slow, okay? So here's the thing. We talk about time management in Party Plan Divas, and I don't want you to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I would suggest that you follow at least the first like 5 people or so. The first 2, I will tell you, are fantastic Snapchatters. It's Carlos Gil, and I cannot remember how to pronounce the girl's name, but those 2, they are fantastic Snapchatters. They are consistent, they have enormous followings, and they do very, very, very well on Snapchat. So I would also recommend that you watch them, and also Melissa, because I just love her. And me, please watch me, and I will follow you back. But so the cool thing about this too is you can actually add your name to the directory, and it lets you put kind of what you snap about. So you can put on there, if you're, if you're funny, put on there that you, snap funny stuff. You can kind of gain followers that are going to come to you because you're funny, or because you're a lifestyle, or maybe, if you're with Pampered Chef or Tastefully Simple or something, put yourself as a foodie, because you're going to be talking about food and showing products that are important for food. If you're in jewelry or makeup or whatever, that you talk about fashion, because all of that is included, and it's going to be something that you will be talking about, and people will follow you because of how you kind of fall into that category. So the directory is really cool. It actually just opens a Google Doc, and when you tap on the Google Doc, it opens up Snapchat with the auto ad for the person that you've tapped on. So you hit follow, and then you hit done, and then you open the Google Doc again. So like I said, it's kind of slow. It's not perfect. I don't think that, this is not, Snapchat did not create the directory. So it's a little bit glitchy, but it's worth it. All right, so how to get people close? So you think, all right, so I've created this image, but I'm not getting a lot of conversion. And I'm going to try to speed it up here because I have 4 more slides. Try to work on conversion. With Snapchat, you can't create a clickable link, right? They can't tap from your Snapchat. It's kind of like Instagram, right? They can't get to you, but you can write on the screen, create images and whatever that have a link that people can remember. This is where Bitly comes in. So bit.ly is going to be your new best friends. All right, Bitly, you can shorten your link into something memorable, and it will even let you create your own Bitly. So like we had bit.ly.com/2016 Diva Gift Guide, which is still kind of long, I realize. But it was easy for people to remember when I had them signing up for the Diva Gift Guide. So, but I was able to put 2016 Diva Gift Guide. They had the Bitly and it created the link, so it kind of redirects. So great example of that is these guys. So what they're doing, they're encouraging a screenshot. So what they've done, this is a sticker. Actually, this is a whole bunch of stickers that they put here. So this is, they've got it going for 10 seconds, okay? This is how they download it to memories. This is how they can add it to the story. And this is how they can send it to people directly, all right? But they're encouraging to screenshot. And I will tell you that, oh, look, I just noticed there's a little Pikachu up here. How cute. One thing that I will tell you, and this is, Melissa does great with this. She says, all right, guys, get ready to get ready to screenshot the next snap. Okay, so she kind of warns you to get ready for it because it only plays for those couple of seconds. But this way you can then go to, oh, okay, Focus AP. So you'll go to Bitly, Focus AP, and you'll be able to get to it. If you have a killer Cyber Monday special, go to Bitly, create the link, go back to Snapchat, take a picture of something. It can be anything. If you have that product, take a picture of it. If you have a background or something, I mean, I've got a pink zebra thing up there. You could just take, if you're a pink zebra, you could just take a picture of the pink zebra like thing, and then put, all this is are stickers they put on there. So they took a few seconds and kind of created it, and then they typed over here and encouraged people to screenshot, and then they can go and find your Cyber Monday or whatever special. You can do this at any time. And then you go to your other social media outlets and you say, follow me on Snapchat for exclusive discounts or, you know, whatever, so that people can get to that and see it. All right, here's another thing that I thought was super cool. This is a coupon spinner. This I found at Social Media Examiner. So what you can't see here, because I had to do a screenshot, is they took this picture and they had like 5 different images that only showed for like 1 second each. And the thing is, this changed every time. So they had 0, 15, 25, 30, whatever. And so when you're watching the snap, it looked like it was almost kind of scrolling, right? Because it was changing so fast. And the game is for people to take a screenshot at just the right moment so they find out how much they get. They may take 30 screenshots until they get to 50% off or whatever, right? But when you screenshot just at that right moment, so this would be super fun. My idea with this is, let's say that you are at a home party and you tell everybody to follow you, and then you put that up, or you get to send it to them directly. Maybe you have this in your memories so that you're able to pull it up, but they can screenshot at the time of checkout, or the same thing with like a vendor event or something like that. It's going to get people to follow you on Snapchat, get them engaged on Snapchat, and give them a reason to kind of, you know, stay there or whatever. Final thoughts, and please let me know if you have any questions below. Snapchat is part of your overall content promotion strategy, okay? Snapchat is not somewhere that you want to spend 100% of your time. It's not going to replace Facebook. It's not going to replace Instagram. It's not going to replace Twitter. It's not going to replace Pinterest, but it certainly can enhance all of them. They all can kind of enhance each other. It needs to all be a part, of your social media strategy. Use it to promote your products, promote your hostess program, promote your opportunity, promote your referral program, promote your blog, your website, social media. collect email addresses, all that kind of stuff, but also be you. Be very, very authentically 100% you. People love reality. They want to know, and that is how they're going to have that customer loyalty. They're going to see you. It's another way to put you and your shining face in front of your customers every single day. So everything that you post, everything that you snap, all that kind of good stuff, they're going to remember it. So have fun, and like every other social media, engage, have fun with it. When you're looking around, you think, what can I snap? What can I talk about? What can I share? What do I see that is valuable that people will look forward to seeing every single day? All right, any questions? All right, I don't see anybody typing. I think we're good. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're watching this on replay, head over to the Party Plan Divas community. We do have a sign up for if you want to drop your Snapchat name or your code in that so we can all follow each other. Mine, of course, is Party Plan Divas, so you can see that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, where I'm going to upload it, I would love it if you would share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff to my YouTube. See how well this all works, how they all work together. And of course, I will also drop the link for our community in the YouTube below. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Cyber Monday.